Over the weekend, we were invited to a birthday party. It was the 50th birthday of our dear friend Umapati. His wife Akhtar requested me to share my thoughts on Umapati with the guests who had gathered there. And I thought of this very significant episode in my life and shared it. Way back, must have been about 15 years ago, our financial troubles were just beginning. The bankruptcy had not arrived, it would arrive in 2007, but this must have been around 2003, 2004, somewhere in that region, when our financial problems had just started. We were beginning to delay salaries, and very soon we were outstanding on salaries and bonuses to our 40 team members who operated out of 6 cities at that time in India. So it was a difficult time for the firm, it was a difficult time for our team members, and I understand that they were very, very upset with us because of the fact that they were not getting their salaries on time. Some of them started a hate mail campaign against us. They sent out the campaign to our clients, to prospects in the market, to our ex-team members, to people that knew us, our vendors, and it was overall a very messy, ugly scenario. I was very, very agonized and disturbed with the whole turn of events. It went on for a few weeks, and I finally decided that we needed to put an end to it. And the way I thought we would do it was that we would release an advertisement in the Hindu newspaper, which is the number one paper in this part of the world. And we would tell our side of the story, that we didn't mean to cheat anybody, that we were genuinely faced with a problem, and that this hate mail campaign needed to be kind of disregarded. So I went up to Umapati, who at that time was running a advertising firm, and requested his help to design an advertisement that would tell our story. He heard me out. I spoke for about 45 minutes. He didn't interrupt me. I was angry at most times during the narration to him as I was pouring our cup of woes out there on his literally on his work desk. He was patient. I was emotionally charged at many times during that outpouring, and he never uttered a word. When I finished everything, he asked me a simple question. He said, "Why do you want to do this, AVIS? Why do you want to fuel this hate campaign? You will now say that you are right, they will say that they are right, and this ping pong game will go on. Instead, just let it be, forgive them because they don't know what they're doing, and move on. These things happen in an entrepreneur's life, and you must learn to take it easy." I found it very powerful as a perspective that came from Umapati, but I also was so embittered and angry with life and with my team members that initially I thought Umapati was not giving me a sensible point of view. But through my Mauna sessions, through my own evolution as a person, I realized that that was the most sane advice anybody would give anybody else. And I was so grateful to him for having guided me the right way. Today, I'm a big champion of forgiveness. I believe that it is not necessary for us to respond to every retort, every insult, every stab in the back, every letdown, and every hate campaign that comes our way. We don't need to pick up all this hatred. Instead, we can forgive people and keep moving on. Just let it go and keep moving on. Of course, we cannot forget what happened. Our memories are quite powerful. But if you forgive, then your memories won't haunt you. Today, I remember very vividly what each of my team members said about me or Vani, or what they did to us by way of, maligning our reputation. I do remember all of that, but I don't hold a grudge against any of them. They were responding in the manner that they thought fit, which was natural given the fact that we were outstanding to them by way of salaries. So the best way to deal with hatred is not to pick it up, is to forgive, let go, and move on. This very, very important story this very, very important learning coming out of the story that I just narrated to you. This learning came to me through Umapati, and I'll be always grateful to him for having given me the right advice at the right time. So forgive people even if you can't forget them.